Good evening. It's Monday. Maybe it's like the worst day of the week, but it's the best day because you get to blow, blow steam off your chest or shit that's in your brain out of your head. You get to ventilate. You get to feel good. You feel down. It's the beginning of the week. Your weekend wasn't the best, or it was the greatest. You got your weekend was the greatest, you got to keep riding the high. It wasn't the best. You vent it now. We move forward. We start to go up the hill in the positive direction. Remember, guys, hit the reset button. That's the best button you can hit. The quicker you learn to hit reset, the quicker you have better days. Anyways, it's the Monday Night Family Show. Like, share, and subscribe. The Virtual Pigeon Club. We're going to talk pigeons, or if you're down on something, just let me know. And I'm going to give you my advice. Is my advice really that good? Take it for what it's worth. But we're going to start this Virtual Pigeon Club, which is a family show, which is just talking. Oh, it is Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday. Hey, guys, it is Ryan Feathersley, Racing Pigeon Network. Ryan, Leo will be on in just a few moments, but please like, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to us, it's that little red button on YouTube. You just click it. And if you hate us, click that too. And if you hate us, post your comments. If you like us, post your comments. Don't be shy. I might roll my eyes at some of your comments or your questions, and that's okay. You're going to roll your eyes at some of the shit that I say. We're on the same team. We're sitting at a coffee shop or at a bar, and we're talking pigeons. And if you want to talk something other than pigeons, it's okay too. Because you know what? Okay. If there's something on your mind, something bothering you, something that's irritating you, or something you want to just congratulate yourself about, just let us know. So we're on now YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, all around the world. You're here with us. Leah, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy Monday, club members. Nice to see everybody starting to climb on board. That is right. If it's your first time joining us, this is the Feathers Elite Virtual Pigeon Club, where we talk anything and everything to do with pigeons, pigeon racing, one left racing, pigeon health, you name it. We talk about it. The show always works best when you all participate. So do us a favor and post your questions and or comments in the chat so we can get this party started. What did I want to do? I want to say a good evening. Good evening to an OG watcher, longtime friend, Michael Peevler in the house. Peevler says, good evening. Good evening to you, Michael Peevler. Our good friend here, Michael Peevler, has been with us literally since the pioneer days, early days. He's seen train wrecks, he's seen wipeouts, he's seen fall downs, he's seen mental breakdowns. He has seen it all, and he is still here. Peeve, you're the best, Peeve. And he always participates in our, put your fingers down for a moment, Ryan. I'm talking to Peeve. He always participates in our guess the time. What's that? 8?
44 birds that haven't been picked yet. What are we waiting for? Get
Yeah,
back to
well,
Peeves.
we're going to get it into it here in a moment. But Michael Peeler has been with us since the early days. He's always out to support. He always participates in our pick the time or whatever little fun games that we participate in. So this evening, what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, Michael Peevler, a free pick for Wednesday. In our Wednesday race number 10, celebrating race number 10, I'm giving Michael Peevler a free pick in our Pick It to Win It. So you either have to create an account over at feathersleeppigeonauctions.com and make your pick and check out. And if you can't figure that out, Peeve, shoot me an email. info@fepa.ca, and let me know what your pick is for Wednesday. And that is for you, friend, because you have been with us, I would say, pretty much the longest. So good luck on your picking. You deserve it. There we go. 5/8 is in the house, and he's already answering our club poll of the evening. The club poll of the evening over on YouTube is: which do you prefer? Having a small race team or a large race team? Vote in the poll over on YouTube. If you're watching over on Facebook, you can just put a 1 for a small team or a 2 for a large team. And we will check in with our poll halfway through the show and see where we are at. Let's get to the comments here, Leah. Martin says, hey, Ryan. Patrick from the UK. Starting racing the Youngbirds next week. Can't wait. I've got the Van Alsackers. Serge Van Alsacker, that is right, a Feathers Elite breeder. Well done, well done. Can't wait to hear how you do. Is this your first racing season, Patrick? Let me know in the comments. We got Jeff Henderson in the house. We love our Pigeon boss Aussies. Nice to see you on, friend. Hope you're having a great Tuesday morning. We have Chris Bonney in the house. Just out of curiosity, can you compete in a De Montverband or Tienverband or simply the club you're racing in at the minute? Great question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. All right. So the Diamond Vermont, it's kind of hard. The club we're in is in that it's there. It's right there. The beer club, we're gonna call it the beer club. That's the Diamond Vermont. It's the Diamond Vermont club, and it's the area. If we would have played on Sunday, we would have been third in the Diamond Vermont. In the Bevel Club, we would have been third and fourth. In the Diamond Vermont, third and fourth. In Antwerp Central, which was 6,000 pigeons, we would have been 31st and 32nd with our first two birds. I don't look at the rest. In the area, it all used to be the Diamond Vermont, and then it kind of changed because, as Marcel says, people like Marcel, Sorrel, they get pushed out. They get pushed into different areas, and they're in the area. I don't know if it's easy to say I can fly in the beer club, which is the club on the Duivensport. It's called Diamond Verband. But if we would have played this weekend, we would have had real good results. We would have been third in the Diamond Verband, and we would have been third in the Bevel. And we were in the bicycle club. We were what were we, fifth and sixth? So the competition in this whole area, in the Burlar, Nyland, in this whole area, Inningham, the whole area is the best of the best sprint racers on planet Earth. And you know what? That's the truth. The best pigeons come from it, as Marcel says. They're the smartest. Yulia.
Hopefully that explains it for you, friend. I think Ryan and I have been talking, and if we do have a season 2, if we do race again in 2027, we will be participating in. I was still going to participate in the bicycle club, but we're going to expand our horizons a little bit, I believe, and participate in a few other clubs as well as. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, we're gonna participate in the Bevel or the Beer Club, which is all part of Antwerp Central. Okay, Antwerp Central is between 10,000 and 6,000 pigeons. Every race that we've participated in. So if there is 10, I think we had races where there was 10,000 birds. We were 120th, 100. But you see how the wind goes because the clubs. But we've been at the top in the top 1 or 2% with huge numbers: 10,000, 8,000, 6,000. We've been right up there, which is great. I talked to Marcel, and we have some plans next year because Marcel helps me go to the clubs. Marcel, without Marcel, it's not going to be so easy. He helped me put the sheet together, put the betting on, play the game. He's the what is he? There's Leah, Richard, Lars, Marcel, the birds, and then myself. Okay, whatever order you want to put it in. I couldn't do it without Marcel because you just don't know how to play. So we're gonna play in different club next year to get different results, bigger results. I think for this year, the bicycle club had everything we were looking for. It's got Franz and Dirk Mars. It's got Jos Verkanen. It's got Bart Williams. It's got De Winter. It's got Patrick Books. It's got Marcel, Sorel, Carl, Bart. It's got all some of the
Dirk Grant,
biggest names in sprint.
Dirk
Dirk
Van,
Vandenbolt.
Chris
Yeah, Dirk
Clarebot.
Vandenbolt. Chris Clarebot. I'm gonna miss big names here, and I'm not insulting these people. It's a great club because it's the heart. To you.
And we are flying against flyers who have been in that area flying, just like Marcel, just like Sorel, for longer than we've been alive, week in
Mm.
and week out, season after season, specializing only in the sprint racing Quievrin and Noyon. I don't know. Can it get much better? I don't think so. Not for our season one, anyways. I do not think we can get much better. Noel Raymond said, "How did your race go?" Let's put up the results here, guys. I've also pinned the results for race 9. I not pinned it, but I believe I put it in the chat over on YouTube. So if y'all want to follow along, you are more than welcome to. But for those of you watching on Facebook, and we love our little Facebookers as well, let's put you in the corner, right? Here we
Okay.
go. Race number 9 on Sunday, Quievrin. Of course, that's our club results. We were 5th overall. We were 4th loft to clock out of 26 lofts in the club. We won 11 prizes out of 53. And this is versus 325 in the club and 24,525 total release, giving us a club performance, a top 1.54% performance. There we go, guys. We were 5th and 6th in a row, and against some pretty stiff competition, I would say. So well done to us. Could we get the prizes up? We are hoping to get the prizes up on Wednesday. But for the first go in the tailwinds, and considering we had about 11, that was their absolute first time going to the jungle, and it was actually Group Two's first time going to the big jungle, I think we did quite well.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm going to say something. On the Wednesday flight, we put 25 out of 42 birds into prizes with a strong headwind. On this race here, with two strong, not too strong, but strong tailwinds, we put 11. It was a poor performance on the group of pigeons. That's not the pigeons' fault. That's my fault and Lafayette Richard's fault. Preparing them with too much energy, too much fire, too much, wah, let's go. When the wind blows, you want the tanks empty. You want everything, you want them to be at this point. When you guys go from wherever you're living, you travel 12 hours on a plane, you go to your hotel, you get to I'm done. I just want to get home. I'm finished. I'm done. Get me to my hotel or get me to my house. I'm done. I don't want to go and stop at McDonald's. I don't want nothing. Ricky and myself and Ricky, we had them a bit too charged. I seen Gerd Holland had him a bit too charged. A lot of guys had him a bit too charged. It's hard to go 3 weeks in headwinds and then back them off into a tailwind and hit it right. I don't blame the birds this week. I blame myself and I blame Ricky. We blame together because we're loft managers. We work together. And I said to him tomorrow's the most important day for Wednesday's flight. Wednesday is the same tailwinds, different wind direction, but tailwinds. You got to be burnt, cooked, finished to do this race properly. We don't want them out of the south, out of the back, out of the north. We want them boom, 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 boom. If we put 53 in the race, you want to see 25 to 30 in the prizes. That's the truth. Is that perfect? Yeah. I hope to get one of the prizes, but thinking between the three of us, Leah, myself, and Richard, we talk differently. Do you?
That is right. But on Sunday, we did send 53 to battle, and we did have 100% returns, which is fantastic. We didn't drop anybody. And just to show here our lost clocking, of course, we got our first win for our group number two with Peters 451, flying a speed of 1,944.47 meters per minute, which we figured out. Well, we didn't figure out, but one of our friends here, who was it again who figured it out? Jeffrey. One of our
Yeah.
friends, one of our viewers, a quick mathematician, figured it out that Peters 451 was flying. He did it in 52 minutes and was flying 116 kilometers an hour or 72 miles per hour. Fantastic job for Peters 451, getting the first win for group number two. Go ahead, Ryan.
This pigeon, very good pigeon. I think you're going to see quite a bit. Got the third bar. It's built real nice. Again, full of pit bull. The man's been playing Kievrant Noyon for 25 or 30 plus years. It's sad we only have one. We have one. Second time out, bomb. This pigeon, I have a good feeling, is going to be a rival to Leah. I got a feeling. I don't know. And David Peters, I want to thank you for supporting us and thank you for giving us the opportunity. Really good sprint pigeons. I know why they do so good in the UK. We only played with five. It wasn't last out of five. Some bad luck through the way. It happens. Bomb. It happens. Deal, Leah.
I just want to show a little video of him
Yeah.
for you all. This was obviously taken when he was a little bit younger, but what an absolute great job. Again, I said it, I say it again. I have a feeling with this Peters 451. I've seen him in the training. I've seen his fast trapping in the training. He is like again like Teflon. He is bulletproof, and I expect
Good
good things.
pigeon.
I expect really good things from Peters 451. And it was also nice to see when I did make the post over on Facebook that David went right away and shared it to his page. Like, I don't know who's watching out of our breeders, right? We never know. And actually, I'd rather not know because we're under enough pressure as it is here. But I thought it was very nice that he felt proud of that and shared it to his page. Again, to all of our Feathersleep breeders who donated to us this season, not knowing at all what to expect, because how would they know? We didn't even know what to expect. We just know we knew we're going to work real hard and we are going to try our absolute best. And for those of our breeders who gave us a chance and gave us an opportunity, like David Peters, we just cannot thank them enough. We would not be able to do this without them. So on that note, good race on Sunday. I think it's quite a change of pace. We've not raced
Yeah.
in tailwinds yet. It's our first time in the tailwinds. And I was excited about the tailwinds because I thought, oh, it's going to be a quick race, it's going to be great. And I mean, it was a quick race, but it was a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I'm now
Well,
thinking maybe I like the headwinds better.
no, 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 no. It's just the loft manager adjusting it. What's great is you can screw up a little bit on a headwind, overfeed them just a little bit. It helps you. But on a tailwind, if you're not hang on, you're gonna screw yourself. And I can see it in the birds. When you send the number we sent, you're gonna get a few that'll hit it, and that's okay. That's perfect. Some of them miss the feed. Some of them don't eat as much. Some of them are playing a little bit. There's certain things, but as I said to Ricky, we play with a team. I don't play with one or two pigeons. We play with 50 pigeons, 40 pigeons, 60 pigeons, 80 pigeons. They work as a unit. How many can we get to steal prizes from the Belgians? Steal them. Let's steal as many as we can. And I say this to him, say, let's go. Let's focus on what we're doing. Let's turn the screwdriver. Be Ronaldo. Do it. And I see today's training. We talk after. We talk for 1 hour. Hopefully, Wednesday, prices go up because the wind is the same way. Tailwinds and hard. Julia.
5-8 says, do you think it's important to keep pigeon feed and supplements in a controlled climate room?
You know, I, you know what? Uh, you know, maybe it's my ignorance. I mean, I don't keep peanuts in the fridge. I give everything I give. I try and give fresh. The feeds in the outside in the garage where it's whatever the temperatures go up and down. That's why I feed it. I don't. Maybe I'm making a mistake. Maybe it's a stone I'm not turning. So I could be wrong, and you could be right. But I think sometimes you got to remember, Mother Nature made them Teflon, man. They made them to be able to lay an egg and then fly the next day to go get feed. I don't know, or they make them break the leg and they heal within a week or a week and a half. They're healed. I don't know if humans are the same way. They're a little bit slower. So I think there's more leeway. I mean, anything you can do to prevent it, sure, great. I think people get they look for excuses or they look for too much bullshit. Is that right, Leah? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say the only thing I would say if you have vaccine, any kind of a vaccine, um, perhaps some medication, you might want to. I mean, I know the vaccine, you're going to want to put it in the fridge for sure.
Yeah, we're talking that stuff, sure, okay, but I don't know. Overall, I wouldn't worry about the grains.
Okay. Guys, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's important to keep pigeon feed and supplements in a controlled climate room? Let us know in the comments. We've got Joe in the house. Says, happy club night, everyone. Been looking forward to this. I just poured a nice blonde shoe. Well, cheers to you, Joe. Go ahead, Ryan.
Ooh, I got something to show Joe when he's ready for it. I'm going to bring him out a special shoof.
Oh boy, a special shoe.
Hmm.
Getting back to Martin, yes, it's his first season. Well, good luck to you. We hope you have a great time racing young birds this season. We wish you the best of luck, and we hope that you're going to report back and let us know how you made out. That is fantastic. And he's with the Van Alsacker bird, so great, great, great. Joe says, it seems like I always end up with a small race team or very small race team, regardless with the amount I start with. You got the good ones, though, Joe. You got the good ones. So don't you worry about that. I mean, you can look at us, what we started with this season, who we have left, our nice strong team of 53. We can also talk about seasons we've played one loft races, or run one loft races, and what we start with and what we end with. I don't think that's the norm, Joe. It's not the exception, I believe. Pretty much it's the norm. How many
Yeah,
do we know that start and
don't.
end with the same amount?
Yeah, don't over worry about it. Worry about what you have, not what you don't have. I mean, it does suck to lose birds. And you have good days and you have bad days. You lose really good birds and you lose terrible birds. You lose them all. And I said it. But what's the point of dwelling on it? This is what I have. Let's make the best of what we have. And there's no excuse. I don't go to the club and say, yesterday I lost 47. I don't lose a pigeon. They choose. I am left with what I'm left with. I let them out in the morning from the loft. All 100 came in. Boy, I feel good. The next day, I let the same 100 out. 48 came in. Their choice, not mine. I don't make the choice. I didn't put them in the bin. People are so hard on themselves. There's good days, there's bad days. There's good ones you lose, there's bad ones that you lose. But I think overall, the ones that you really, really want, they'll be there, Julia.
Well, I think so as well. I think that's great advice because it is so easy to get down on yourself and get down on your team when you have lots of losses or you have an unfortunate trainer or you have an unfortunate race. And it's really easy to get down on yourself. And I've heard of people who have just given up, said, I can't do this. This is too hard. And just given up. Don't do that. Life is hard. Every day is hard. Every day is a battle. Every day is a trainer. Every day is a race, just in life. You don't give up, and you keep your head up, and you keep going. And remember why you're doing it. For the love of the sport, for the love of the pigeons. Don't worry about the ones that you lost. They weren't meant to be. Focus on the ones that you have, and keep going. Noel says, superb racing, thank you very much, and superb flying, thank you very much. We are really trying our best. New name here. I'm going to butcher this name. Idolamos 489 says, hey everyone, hey to you. Welcome to our virtual pigeon club. Lucky Lou in the house says, hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Nice to see you on, Lou. Darren said, just watch the trainer. Boy, they are on it. It was a good, nice, impressive trainer. Wasn't a very far trainer, but that doesn't matter. They did a great job. Fantastic in the trapping. Hoping to see more of that on Wednesday. But yeah, they are coming along quite nicely.
You know,
Hello. Oh, go ahead.
as I say, when you're playing very short from 100 to 200 kilometers, you don't need a lot of gas to do it, especially when they're in super condition. These birds are in that condition. I already know it. You hear little inside shit. The birds got out of the basket. They flew up on the roof, come right in. Mental, they're there. He said it. Ricky said it today in the training. Birds got out from the truck right in the driveway. They flew up quickly to the roof, into the loft. I like the mental thought. What I really like is you see the work ethic, and at the end of the day, when the system's burning, they're there. And I said to him, you have to take the burning and put it into the morning. And by doing that is you're going to have to be the bad guy on Tuesday. On Tuesday, you have to walk away. You have to say, shit, don't look at me like that, eh? I know I love you. You're beautiful. Oh, the red's beautiful. Hold it. You got, they want it. And I said, when you hold the basket, you got to pick through the basket at your fingers because they know your fingers feed them. But that's at 100, 150, 200-kilometer racing. You know what's going on. I'm not saying this for 500, 600, 700, but for the short distance with the tailwind, you got to use your fingers in the basket. Leah, back to you.
And as we always say, or as I always say, the master of the feed is the master of the race. It is a huge part of racing, knowing when to give more, knowing when to give less, knowing to back off, knowing what to feed and when. It is a real skill to be able to
Mhm.
do that. And when all those little elements all come together, you get some fireworks on race day. So we shall see. Will off manager Richard stick to the plan? We do not know. We shall see. Hopefully he does. Sometimes Ricky
Leah,
can be
do
a wild card.
you have something to show on the camera? I just need you to show something for just a second. Do you want to just post something up? Just post Jimmy Peters or something.
Jimmy Peters, Ryan.
Oh, wow. No, not Jimmy. David Peters. I'm getting all the names screwed up tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Geez, what am I gonna show? I do not
If
know.
you if you can,
Yeah. Uh,
I don't want to leave the show if I'm here, right?
well, yeah, I would kind of like that as well. Are you gonna be long, or is this just a brief,
This is about a 55 seconder.
55 seconds? Should we put the timer on?
Okay, ready? Put the timer
Yeah.
on. Leave it
Okay.
black. Then Leah, leave
On
it
your
black.
marks,
Fire the questions.
get set, and go. We're gonna time Ryan. Here he goes, guys.
Oh.
I'm gonna show our picket to win it here for our race number 10. If you've not seen it on our website, of course, feathersleypigeonauctions.com. How do you go to pick it? Scroll on down. As you can see, I do have our last race here. If you'd like to rewatch it or you haven't seen it and you want to watch it, you can go right ahead and do that. I've also added two little spots here where if you want to see our last race results, which have been Sunday's race, you can just click on this little yellow tab here and it'll bring up our race 9 results for you. If you'd like to see our race 9, well, that's the loft results and that's the club results. So if you click on the race results, it'll show our club result or our loft results, excuse me. If you click on the club results, obviously it will show you our club results with the little breakdown that I do, as long as also the highlighted names, our name there, positions, or whatever you want to call it. And then we have all of our little competitors that are available for picking. See, some of them are already marked as sold. Guys, make sure when you are selecting or you are thinking about selecting, make sure you click on the lot. I'll just show you here. Make sure you're clicking on the lot, because that's going to give you not only a photo of the bird, and you see I am starting to put the race results on their little photos, but it is also going to show you a video of the competitor right here, which you can open up and watch over and over and over again if you want. And then underneath we have that breeder's loft tour. If you'd like to learn more about the breeder, we do have the loft tour underneath, and you can watch the full loft tour. There's the professor there, just to get you guys accustomed to the birds and the breeders, learn a little bit about everything, and make your informed picks. That's the way we do it. Hopefully that helps you all out. And Ryan is back. Minute
I was helping.
55.
I was helping. I know. Get away! You're
Should we
such
give
a
you a round of
liar.
applause for that? You said 55, and you were way more than 55, so you don't get a round of
No,
applause for that.
I went. I served the eggs, man. I
Yeah,
served the
yeah.
eggs.
Lucky Lou says, I think if you can keep it in a controlled room, it's for sure the best way. I mean, would I leave
Sure.
the feed out in the baking sun with the bag wide open? No, I don't think I would do that. Generally, garages are fairly cool, shady. Keep them in a little feed bin. Supplements, depends on the
Uh,
supplements. The health balance and the Hype 100. What do you just keep that in the garage, don't you?
yeah, we just keeping it in the garage, and we serve it as normal. I know one guy. I visited him. I didn't visit him, but Bob Bond visited him, and he had his feed outside, and he had them in big plastic containers, and in the bottom of the plastic container, he had a hole, and he had a ventilator on the top that was covered so rain couldn't get in, and he would cook his feed in the sun because he thought he wanted the feed harder. I don't know if I want the feed harder. I think the feed softer, breaks down quicker. I don't know if it's good to keep it in the cold or the heat. I think just buy it and use it as you go. Uh, I think if you're buying a whole bunch of feed, okay, store it in just a regular. I wouldn't put it in the heat, but I'm not experienced enough to make that decision, and I don't use it as an excuse. Go ahead, Leah.
You're not experienced enough. You never really thought about it. It's always worked the way you do it. Again, I don't think you leave the stuff in the baking
Oh, I
sun.
win. I win with bug feed from Versalaga.
Bug feed,
The
yeah,
the
yeah.
the, the, pe- the people were buying feed from us, and Versalaga had it full of bugs, or not Versalaga. Sold feed come across a container across an ocean full of weevils. People didn't want the feed. I looked at the feed. It was dusty. It was shitty. It was, yeah. We used it. We won with it. Didn't matter. You want to know why? The pigeons still at the end of the day. Eh? It wasn't. It was the feed, but as Versalaga, and never refunded us on that one.
Yeah, that was a good time. You know what? I think you do what works best for you. That's what I think.
Your
Totally up
belief.
to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have Fabian over on YouTube asks, what are your guys' opinion on performance genetic testing?
Waste of time. 100% waste of time. Unless you're a millionaire and you're putting the work in 100%. Unless if you're doing everything 100%, training, loft line, lofts right, you're using the feeds, you're buying the top quality pigeons. Okay, if that's your last stone, fine. For 95% of 98, 97, it's a waste. You don't need it. It's not. What are you going to do? Dump your money into what? Genetic testing on what? I think it's ridiculous. I think we all look for stuff, but I think it's too much. Well, hey, we're on genetic testing. We went to the Lear Market Sunday morning. Ricky was hungover and picked out some damn good pigeons. Next weekend he went. He wasn't hungover. He picked out good pigeons. This is what I'm saying. I think we're looking at so many things that are above the grade. Get to the simple shit. Simple. Simple. Simpler is better.
And I wonder, does the performance genetic testing get you that win? Don't you still have to put the work in? And we were talking about this on
Hey, hey, hey,
on training
David
today,
Beck,
right?
David Beckham, he has sons. They're useless. Can't cook, can't do nothing, can't, no. It doesn't always result into hard workers are the same. No, it doesn't. There's no way. It's within each person or each bird or each horse or each dog or whatever. 100%. Forget the genetics. I'm not wasting money on that. I'll waste it on something for me to eat.
Guys, what do you think? Do you think, what is your thoughts on performance genetic testing? Hold on, Ryan, I gotta take a sip. Oh,
I think it sounds nice. It makes you feel good, but bullshit. That's how I think. And you do what you want. Again, everybody's going to have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Okay, we're going to all get there at the end the same way. You pick what you like. You do what you like. Don't listen to me. Listen to me. I really don't care. I'm going to do me the best I can do, or do us the best we can do. And that's it. We'll see where we end up in the end.
Jeff Henderson asks, how's the talk around the club going about the Sonic performances over 9 races? Are they now giving you more respect as you deserve?
Oh, geez.
Uh, we don't really pay attention, to be honest. I don't think we're really paying attention. I don't know. I don't know if
Uh,
we're not laughed at as much, I don't think, or like looked at weird, but
from when I was there, we moved up. And then Ricky's taken over, and now Ricky says to me, people are introducing himself to him. So, oh, you guys fly real good. You're real consistent. He's hearing it more. Marcel's hearing it more. Thorell, the neighbor, he's scratching his head. He can't figure this out, and that's the vibe where I'm getting. Have we done anything? Absolutely not. We're okay. We're okay. We're doing good. We can do a lot better. We have to keep working. And us and the birds have to go up about 15% more. And if we do that, we'll get some wins. So we're not there yet.
50 or 15?
15.
15. Yeah, I would say
7,
50%
7,
more.
7% them and 7% us.
That's only 14.
Well,
Some,
yeah, but there's a 1% more on Ricky.
oh God. Yeah, but it's been a fine experience. It's been
Hmm.
they've been it's nothing been terrible about it. They haven't totally like
Hey,
ignored us or made us feel real creepy. I
no,
mean,
no.
certainly not like flying in Canada.
No, when Carl says shit, you're right at the top, man. or Dirk Morris says, man, you guys are hitting it hard, or you're doing good, and Patrick Brooks and Dirk Vandenbal come over and introduce themselves. You're okay, you're there. You're not amongst the bottom, but the question I have is that okay, or let's push harder. Let's push harder. Let's want more. It's very good. It's very nice. The birds have done everything. We're just along for the ride. The birds, I got to give credit to those pigeons. They're top. They're top, and they're doing their very best. And both the trainers have done the best that we can do, and we're gonna figure out where it goes here in the end. Let's keep going. Let's see
Yeah,
how
yeah,
good we can get.
yeah, exactly. Joe says, Leah, I'm not sure if you mentioned it before. Who is the breeder of the 396? I'm always pulling for those Lear birds. I will check. Do you know right off the top of your head? If not, I can check while you're answering another question.
I
Should
know.
take me a minute.
Okay. The 559, I believe, is Rudy and Rudy and Frank Yarnett or something, and then
No, that's not. Yeah,
this.
that's not right at all. So don't
Oh, am
say
I
that
wrong?
because yeah, that's wrong. It's not the five
Oh,
five nine. It's the 143. So I will
oh,
look them up and then I can
yeah,
tell you
you look
who's
them
who
up.
and what's what. Because I don't want to get yelled at for saying, "Oh, that's not my bird" or whatever.
Well,
So
it's okay. We can get
give
yelled at.
give me
It
a hot minute
happens.
here and I will look them up. Easy Goer 410 says, "Will you be flying the national youngbird races? And out of curiosity, how much does it cost to enter those races?" You answer that, and I will check through the 396s from.
Okay, Leah's gonna look at the 396s. I was wrong on my first throw out there from the birds. The national races are between €3 and 3.50 or €4 for the national races. Are we going to go to the national races? I don't know if we're going to go there this year. We're going to wait and we're going to see. We're just going to play it as we go. Again, we started so far behind the eight ball, and I'll tell you something. I love racing 3 times a week, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. Well, it's twice a week, but I really enjoy it. And I think maybe for this year, we're going to just stick where we're at. Maybe go out to Noyon. I've flown the middle distance, the national races. I enjoy them, but it's something when you're starved for racing to be able to play Wednesday, Sunday, and you're playing against guys, Marcel, the Professor Kurlemans, Carl Lambrecht, Terrell Lambrechts, Bart Lambrechts, Dirk Van den Bulk, Patrick Books, De Winter, Bart Williams. You start to look at the names who you get to play against, and you say, well, man, the birds aren't perfect in the wing. They're not perfect in the molt. It's not perfect, and they're super young. You know what? Let's just go to battle here and let's play this war. It's okay. I know how to play the middle distance races. I play it the same way, push hard, but these birds are not in the same feather quality. We have 16 that are and 40 that aren't. And I don't think it's fair to get a performance that's not, they're not going to battle with the same suit on. And I don't think it's fair. I wouldn't play this way. So I don't think I want to try it. Not that I don't think, I say this is great for them. Where they're at right now is perfect. Julia.
I agree. We worked super hard. They've worked super hard to get here. And if we know in our mind, in our hearts, that they cannot compete at a fair level in the nationals, I just don't want to blow them away just because we got lots of time to play nationals. Next year we might have a sprint team and a national team. Who knows? We've talked about that as well, having two separate teams, one that just specifically flies sprint and one that goes out to the national. We shall see. But for this year, I don't want to just blow them away just to say, oh, we flew the nationals. If we're going to do it, I want to do it right. And I want the birds to be well prepared and ready to go for it.
Yeah, and another thing, if I showed you guys the wings on the birds, you would complain. You would give me your expertise. I'm taking your advice. Their wings aren't perfect for it. Their age isn't right for it. Their experience hasn't had enough of it. So let's just say, let's read the situation, the play, and say, let's focus on what they can do at the best of their abilities. And when we do that, respecting the birds, the breeders, and ourselves, and we're going to have fun with where we're at. Next year, we want to go to a different level. We adjust so we can go to that level. And we bring you guys along and we say, hey, guys, we're going to this level and everything's perfect. That's what we want. Then we have a fair chance. And away we go. Back to you.
And I really enjoyed this year as compared to other years when we've run one loft races. I don't know about you, Ryan, but I've really enjoyed not having that pressure. I mean, we still have pressure. It's a different kind of pressure. It's these are our birds. Well, they are our breeders' birds, but the breeders have completely left us alone. They've just let us do our thing. Nobody's bothered us. Nobody's told us you're dumb, you're stupid, the water container's too little. Why are you only giving them that much feed? You know, that kind of pressure. We're having the pressure to perform for ourselves. Of course, we want to do a good job for you guys, and of course, we want to do a good job for the breeders. But I've really enjoyed the not having people breathe down your neck about what you're doing, how fast you're doing it, how slow you're doing it, will they be ready? That I've really enjoyed that. What about you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. You do something for a profession, and then you have non-professionals breathing down your throat. And then the non-professionals pressure you into shit that you don't want to do or you can't do. It's not you can't do it, they can't do it, the birds can't do it. You're not comfortable with doing it, but they pressure you to do it. Uh, I've been a pigeon man since I was born. I've been probably a professional pigeon man for the last 10 years, pretty much. And you just get sick of it. It's like people say to me, if you beat us, it's luck. The first time you beat us, it's luck. Second time, it's luck. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth time. Is it luck still? You're a professional? Is it luck? I'm the same professional. I come off different. I'm easygoing. I have a beverage. I laugh a lot. I swear. I'm easygoing. Don't take that for not being professional. I come at it a different way. And like I say, when you run a one-off race, John Timmerman does, as I does, as all these races do, if there's 300 participants, how many of those participants in the race are professional pigeon men? They live off of pigeons. They eat, sleep, breathe pigeons. Maybe three, maybe one, maybe two, maybe none. And they're going to give you their profession. You
Agreed, agreed. Okay, before I get to Eddie's question, I looked it up for you, Joe. And the 396 is from a flyer called Glenn Schepens. Sorry if I butchered that name. Schepens. I can email that to you if you'd like. Be happy to do that. So that's a 396. Again, purchased from the Lear Market. I'm going to check the 559, Ryan, because I'm not sure who it is, but we'll answer Eddie's question here first, or read his comment. Eddie
good
says
pigeon.
DNA does not guarantee a winner or a good breeder. It's BS.
Good. Yeah,
Agreed,
I
agreed.
agree. We're not going to argue that one. Good job, Eddie.
Lou says, I'm pretty sure you can figure out if young birds have talent or not. Good birds you breed, garbage. You don't pick the birds that show you, and your genetics will get there. Ryan, can you figure out if a bird has talent? I mean,
If I fly,
there's the ones that stand out for sure.
yeah, what I say is okay. So for instance, in Canada, they race 8 young bird or 9 young bird races. I fly the whole season. The birds at the end of the season, they're going to move over unless there's a completely bird that's completely terrible, never there. But all the birds that basically make it within the hour to 2 hours, they're going to move over because you got to give it time. Here in Belgium, like I said, you start racing on the sprint races. Let's just say the first young bird race is June 1st. You're going to race from June to October 1st. You're going to race twice a week. You can find it's easier to find the pigeons because you race them more. In North America, they don't race as much. So if the first season you have birds that are doing average good, okay good, not terrible, I would move them to the next season because you need more races. And this is why North America in general is garbage. They don't race enough races. This is why the one-off races around the world are garbage because they don't race enough races. You know what? A one-off race should have a minimum of 100 races, or not 100. Should have a minimum 20 to 30 races. Okay, there should be, you know, 10, 10 or 15, 100 to 150-kilometer races. You should have a whole set of races to put the testing in, to push them, to push them, to push them, because you're going to bring them home and race them. What's the point of 3 races and I'm going to bring it home and breed out of it? Shit. Most of the time, they're shit. That's my opinion. You do what you want. And the guys that are hardcore on one off racing, okay. Build your loft around one off races. Doesn't work. Right for now.
Alrighty. Downfeather says performance genetic testing is a waste of time. Your performance genetic testing by racing. Well, yeah, exactly. I would agree with you. Okay, Joe. The 559, by the way, the Lear 559, is from a breeder by the name of Marcel Lambarts. Lamberts. Not Lambrix, Lambarts. Just FYI for you, Ryan, in case you wanted to know. I can't hear you.
Oh, oh my God! In the Diamond Robot, he was, I think, second on on Sunday.
Oh, that was a good pick, Law Manager Richard. Well,
Well,
that
hey,
could.
listen, it's easy with Ricky. When you put him into that environment, it's like they come to him. The birds come to him. I've watched him do it here in our local area. Uh, he's good at it. He has a feel for it, and the great thing is, if they're not so good, it doesn't bother him. Okay, it happens, but he selects. He's very good at selecting. I will say, if I'd rather him select the pigeon than me.
He is a very good selector. He's got a very good instinct.
Feel,
Well, and he went with Marcel, so when you go with the professor, Marcel led him in the right direction as well.
yeah.
Okay, Joe says, Ryan, has there been any feedback with the Canada guys since you got home? I'm sure some guys are eating crow after seeing your results in Belgium.
No, I don't talk to people in Canada in my local area. I'm forgotten. I'm a ghost. Okay. Does it really bother me? I don't really worry. When you go to the Champions League and you come back, what am I playing with House League for? And the House League people, they're not interested because you don't want me to play. You can't beat me anyways. You're not going to beat me, and I won't let you beat me. And I'm not interested in playing against. Uh, I'm not interested in that. And the people that Leah, we talked about, people don't reach out to me. I hate it,
No,
so it's not going
no,
to
no,
work.
no, 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 no. They wouldn't anyway. There's been a couple privately that have spoken to Law Manager Richard, who do support us, and we're not going to say who they are because they will get put in the corner and punished for the season. So we're not even going to say who. But I mean, we do appreciate that. But I think I said a few episodes ago, unfortunately, there's just been bad blood. The Canadians in our area for many, many years, we have a kind of a history. And yeah, they literally will not give you the steam off their piss just for the sake of it. They'll probably watching, but they're watching, under the covers in their bed like we're a dirty little secret, and that's okay. We're not here to prove anything to people from Canada. We're here to prove, right? I'm speaking for Ryan, but prove to ourselves that we are capable and able, and if we work hard enough, we can accomplish whatever we want to if we just put our mind to it and we give it 150%. And that's what you see here this season. Will it continue? We're going to see. And plus, we got great birds that we were working with this season, but we haven't heard much from Canada, and that's okay. That's okay. We got over that a long time ago. I think before it used to kind of bother us and maybe eat at us a little bit, but you know what? When you see who it's coming from, Doesn't really bother me one bit.
Yeah.
Fabian said,
No.
I enjoy the honesty in this show. And we're going to get to honesty in the show here momentarily. I'm just going to get through the rest of these comments and we're going to go back to this because I had some comments from our viewers, which we love your comments, we love your input, and we love your feedback about our show on Sunday and a few things that Ryan had said upon the bird's arrival that we just want to address as well. So we're going to get back to that. Put a pin in that, Fabian, and we're going to get back to that. Some people love the honesty, and some people absolutely hate it. So I'm glad that you enjoy it. Jeff Henderson says, when would you pair the birds for next year so you're on the front foot? Good
Mm.
question.
Well, first of all, we don't have the pigeons to do it. I don't have the breeders. I don't have it. So the pigeons got to be at the loft early part of February, February 1st, mid February, the latest. What most people don't realize is whatever you see here is whatever you've seen, particularly me and Ricky do for the last 8 years. We're never with our own pigeons, always playing other people's pigeons, and we never. I say it, we're always get the hand me downs and seconds. And I'm not against it because I work good with the seconds. Me and the seconds are good because I'm a second or a third. I'm not. But perfect would be, early part of first part of February to get a 100 or 200 youngsters and go to battle. It puts you sort of at the same time as everybody in that area. That being said, you might not get that. So do I stomp my feet and cry and be a bitch? No. We're going to work it out the other way. We're going to lose some more. We're going to hurt a little bit, but we're going to keep going. We don't have our own birds there. And again, playing with the Van Lars, yes, they're our own, and we have 12 pair of them. They're not sprint pigeons, so we can breed them early. They're not meant for that. They're not built the same way. It's just not them. So to play them like that is not. It's not really fair. Hopefully, it makes sense to you guys. But honestly, in the end of January, middle of February, that's a really good time to have pigeons in Belgium and go to work. You're going to be very, very close to the first rounders. Back to you.
Peter says, getting back to the sprint racing. Oh boy, this could be fighting words, Peter. Peter says, yes, but they're only 63-mile races. They're basically training tosses.
I know they are. That's why. How good's Kittle, eh? How good's Sagan? Y'all go crazy over it. Shit, right? 63 miles. Dirk Vandenbalt flies 65 miles or 67 miles. Kittle. Marcel was right. It's here. You can make this stronger. Without this means nothing. You build from sprint. You always build from sprint. You ask Lars, what did he say now? I'm building from sprint. I'm going to build from sprint. Long distance is one thing, sprint is another. Build Dirk Morris. He's great. Greater middle distance, already the 1 day long distance. Super still good in sprint. Why? Took the sprint pigeons and evolved them. Start with brains, you put body on. Great body with no brains, you have nothing. You have strong dummies. I know, Peter, what you're saying. 63 miles is it's pretty damn easy, eh? Look at the results. Still can't nail it. We're still trying. We're still pushing hard. 15, 20 seconds, a minute off, 60 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, still off. Gert Hallen. Can't take him out. Gert Hallen. Every pigeon in his loft is every bird he sells is over 5,000 euros each. Can't beat him. Are we the best? No. Are we good? We're okay. We're playing against the champions. We're not there yet, Julia.
Absolutely, the champions. And some of the most highly regarded champions in the world. I don't
Hey,
know. If you said a
hold
Dirk
on.
Vandenball, well, you're like, well, really, what do? You really just fly training tosses. I wonder what he would say to you. Or David
Here's a
Peters, who's spent 20 years, 25 years in only flying Quievrin and Noyon. Marcel Kuhlmann spent 50 years flying Quievrin and Noyon. And you would say to them, well, you're really basically only flying training tosses. Like, how good are you? Eek,
and
eek.
the other thing is, it's so funny. You look at Stefan Lambrechts. He was a part of Dirk Van den Balk's dynasty, Olympic Rosita. Stefan Lambrechts, my landlord, my friend. Um, and there he is at the top, eh? Look at the screen. My hand's here, eh? He's going to Egypt to buy direct children from Gert Hallen that Gert Hallen sold to Egypt. Gert Hallen and Stefan are right here. See that in the screen? Guys, sprint racing, it's way more deadly than long distance racing. You have to be perfect, perfection in motion. Birds, feather, condition, yourself, your feeding, all the shit done, and just, oh, the wind and the mother nature and all that shit with just that much luck. That's all. Very little luck. It's all bomb, bomb, bomb.
Oh, and let's not forget the 25,000, 30,000, 35,000 releases week in and week out.
And I'll say the sprint racing gets docked because they don't do a national result on sprint racing. Isn't that bullshit? The biggest races every single week are sprint races. They don't get a national result. I think it's the KDB's biggest trip over and fall down.
I
You.
don't know. Hopefully by I don't know by the end of the season, Peter, if you stick with us, if you watch us, and you just watch how incredibly just hard and how much work you put into it, I hope we change your mind by the end of it that the 63-mile races are not just basically training tosses. There's so much more involved in it, as Ryan just listed a few things. So much more involved. It is not a training toss at all, and not in my mind, not from what I've seen.
It's an insult. That's what I feel. It's not a toss. I think that's unexperienced toss. I'm not knocking you. Easy to say, oh, it's just a training toss. I say, yeah, we went 63 miles today. Now let's go again. Let's go again. Yeah, I say it at home, just a training toss. I said it on Sunday again. Yeah, but dial them in. Dial them in. Do it so they don't screw it up. You.
It is easy to watch and see and look at us and say, "Oh, that was pretty easy," and it's a lot harder to do. It's a lot harder to do, especially in the area in which we are flying. Is very difficult. Would you say it's the hardest racing you've ever done?
Yeah, apparently, though, somewhere in the UK, Gang One's there. And Dirk Van den Balk and Gert Holland and Stefan and Marcel, the Winter. We're all 20, Gert's 23 minutes behind. We're all 25 minutes. And Gang One, if you're watching, I give you a free pass on that. It's okay. Come on back on and say hi. Hope you will. It's okay. The motivation helps. Everybody, the motivation helps. We are not the best. We are absolutely the bottom of the barrel. We're going to try our very best. You.
Lucky Lou says you still need to know your pedigree because there are birds that are not sprints. So you need to go long for those birds and see if they have talent. So getting to know your pedigrees first. Sure.
You should know your pedigree. I mean, we're in the 16 pigeons. We got a Van Laar that's had a seventh and a fifth. It's a long distance pigeon. We don't tell it it's for long distance. Work it like a sprint pigeon and cross your fingers and hope to God it can fire. That's what we're doing. Leah, put up
Mhm.
the 173. Somebody at the door, put up the 173 so they can see what I'm talking about. A pigeon, and you can see the results that Leah's put on the pigeon, so you guys can see what we're talking about. It's a Van Laar. It's a pigeon that should show up between 700 and 900 kilometers, 6 to 900. Take a look, Leah. Show it.
Who? The Van Laar, which one?
The 137
What? Yeah, I was going to say,
Thunderbolt
we don't have a
130.
173.
My dyslexia,
137. Oh, here we go.
HDRD, Leah. Come on now. Ale.
You just should have said Thunderbolt. Ryan
Thunderbolt,
will be
yeah.
back in a moment. Are you going to mute yourself, or what are you doing?
I'm muted. Go.
Muted. Oh, good Lord. All right. Anyway, what Ryan was talking about here, let me just get this photo up. The Van Laar 137 again. Van Laar, known for long distance. This is the Van Laar 137 so far results in Kivran. Race 2, 25th. Race 5, 8th. Race 6, 74th. This is club result, obviously. Race 7, 71st. Race 8, 200th. And race 9, 82nd. We have been told, little Thunderbolt here, that he's supposed to be a long distance flyer. And that goes for all the Van Laars that we are flying this season. We haven't let that cat out of the bag. You know, it's like telling your kids when they're 12 that you're adopted. We haven't told these guys that they're really only supposed to do long distance. They don't know it, so they're just doing what they do best here, trying their best, working their best, and maybe at the end of the season, we'll be like, "Hey, surprise, guys! You were long distance first, and look at how great you did in the sprint."
Yeah, it's not going to hurt them. They have already the distance built into them because they had it built into them for 50 years. We're going against the grain. But when that pigeon there, it was behind Gert Hallen. Gert Hallen only plays sprint racing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not against the pigeon. I can't squeeze no more out of that pigeon. I'm not supposed to. The pigeon's not supposed to give it. And actually, the pigeon is saying to me, "What are you doing?" But I say, "These are the ingredients. This is how we play. We have to play like this. So can you play with me and I'll play with you and I'll be understanding." Again, guys, get outside the box. Don't grade them as shit. Grade them as look what you're grading. Lars said to me, "Ryan, I cannot believe this. You came from a place that doesn't have this type of competition. You're at the top of them. You're right there with them. You're trading paint. The people know you, and in Belgium, your name's going around the country. Not my name. The pigeons are giving us their very best. We're working with them, but we're not making excuses, and that's it. And I'm okay with that. We might not win one race this whole year. I cannot complain. They've given us everything. They've given us their very best, and that's all we're giving. Ricky's giving it. I'm giving it. Leah's giving it. And guys, you guys watch this show. You're giving it too. All little inches count. To you.
And Ortiz says, "Don't think that the people in Canada," and then he corrected himself and said, "are not watching." Well, I'm not sure if they are or they aren't. Again, we're doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for you guys. We're doing it to prove to ourselves that we can. Whoever is watching, well, whatever. Lucky Lou says, Ryan's Van Larbirds, I'm sure they need to go longer, and I do believe they will shine more than the sprint. We'll have to test them and find out.
We might do that. We're not sure yet. Again, how many jobs can you do? Right? How many jobs can you do? We were handcuffed with what the job was. These birds weren't. All the birds we're playing with right now weren't supposed to be in Belgium right now playing. They're supposed to be in a different country playing, but they're here now. We're playing the cards that we've been dealt. Leah. myself, Richard, we work very easily on chaos. This doesn't work, switch quick. Done. We make the best of what we have. It's hard to do, it's hard to understand. We've done it for probably 25 years, correct?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah, we work on chaos, we work on it. That's it.
First drop, equal last, says, y'all are showing people in this sport what you can do while enjoying it with loved ones.
Mm.
That is right. We haven't killed each other yet this season. We've been working well together, but
Shit.
we've worked together for, Ryan said, 25, 30 years, not just in pigeons, but in our other business that we did. We're a very close knit family. We work hard together. We keep our eye on the prize. We support each other. We push each other. Uh, and we have fun doing it. We have a laugh, man. Sometimes we have a great laugh. We don't take everything too seriously, and we've been brought up by Lafayette Richard and our mom to always give 100% in whatever it is that you do. Don't give up. Keep your head kept high and keep going. Put your nose to the ground, and that's what we've done. And we've had a great time this season so far. It's been fantastic. A lot of fun.
And guys, don't ever think there's times where we hate each other or we don't talk. Sometimes we don't talk. Sometimes you get in a fight with each other. You don't talk for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4 months. Sometimes it happens. Uh, but that's family, and you're all in it, and you all have that passion. You think I want to win, Ricky? He's taking my place. He wants to win. You think Ricky wants to win? Leah, she wants to beat whatever we want to do. And the whole thing is when you get win, 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 and something one does one thing wrong, one thing it creates a volcano of we all want to win. Let's do it. Let's focus. And there's an amount, enormous amount of pressure. Listen, 7 races. I was on the camera racing. I've really enjoyed being stepped back and watching the races on the camera. I'm learning more. Leah has only ever been able to watch the races on the camera. She's never seen the birds all over going by. So there's a difference, and you have to understand it. And there's going to be fighting, and there's going to be I hate you, and you're an asshole, you're a dick, you're a bitch, you're whatever. You're going to have it. Push that reset button. I told you. The quicker you push it, the quicker you move forward. And sometimes it's hard to push the button. And I've done it. Leah's done it. Ricky's done it. We all do it. My mom's done it. Hard to push the button sometimes. To you.
Eddie says, they are not training tosses when you have thousands in a race. That's not a training toss. And I think that's what Ryan and I were trying to say. Hopefully, we got our point across. Bruce Dixon, 1140, says, a man that runs marathons can't beat a 100-yard runner. Two different games.
Yeah. They both train the same way. They both put the same energy and the same power in. It's different. Uh my always favorite was sprint racing. I think again, I'm a lot like Marcel. When you master, if you look at all the super champions, they always mastered sprint first. Then they moved to the middle, and then they retired in extreme long distance or long distance, extreme long distance. And they always took their families and went from one. They went three or four stages. They went up, and we don't have a family of pigeons. We're flying the pigeons that we have, but I want to master sprint racing and be very good with it. I feel good in the middle distance already. I think these pigeons, they're going to do great in it. But man, it's a great feeling to be able to play 2 or 3 times in a week and just go out there and play. And hopefully, if the KDB keeps next year, you can fly Quievrin, Noyon, Momi, Soissons, 4 races on a weekend, and then give yourself the Wednesday race from Quievrin. So you're 5 races in a week. I love to play like this. This is great for me. You just divvy up the birds and try different things. Learn your craft, perfect your craft. Can't do it in Canada or America. National racing, it's one race a week. It's okay. Done enough of that. I want to play boom, 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 as many times out as I can. And the Tour of Belgium, I hope this year we get to play it because who doesn't want to play the tour? I like to win some money, or I like to just participate in different directions and play it. To you.
Yes, we have thought about that. We perhaps do have our setting our sights on participating in the Tour of Belgium this season with this team. We will see how it goes. Lucky Lou says, and trapping on sprint is way more important than distance racing. They have to drop right in to win in sprint. Yes, yes. You literally win by the second or by the half a second. It is very tough, as you have seen. You guys have seen. That is right, Lou. See, you're following along, you're watching, you're playing along, and you see it is very difficult. You literally win by the second, or lose by the second, I should say.
Yeah.
Joe says, when birds are in the prizes, what is considered the prizes? Are there diplomas, trophies, or money? Let me take that.
So there were in the last race, so people understand, there was 325 pigeons shipped. Only 162 birds earned prizes. Now, there's prizes that are top prizes and prizes that are lower. But first of all, you want to get in the prizes with as many as you can. And then you decide you want to be in the top 10%, the top 20%, the top 30%, as Marcel says. That's how the Belgians judge it. For instance, a gentleman, uh, he's Robin van Leuven. He only look at pigeons for keeping, for breeding, that are in about the top 12%. They got to hit it multiple times. Other than that, he's not so interested. The other ones that are lower, he sells. Doesn't mean the other ones that are lower have made multiple times in the lower percentage aren't super breeders. But these guys have small loss. Robin Van Leuven, Marcel, certain guys they have small loss and they have to keep a level, to put the level high. That's why the Belgian pigeons, wherever they go, for the last what is it, 100 years, they produce the best results. Belgians are cheap. They keep low numbers. They fly against the highest numbers. Am I right, Leah? Or do you see what I'm saying?
Yep, yep. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I believe it's like 1/3 of the birds shipped get on the prizes. So when we show you the results, and I think like on where I had said on Sunday there was 325 birds in the club that participated, only 163 of them received prizes. There were other birds that clocked, but they don't get on the sheet. So you always want to get on the sheet, or you always want to get in the prizes, if
Okay.
that makes any
A-
sense.
And if you look at our result, it says top 1.54. We were in the top 1% of the pigeons that were sent. 1%, not 10%. 1%. We're okay. We can't squeeze. I can't do any more. We need a bit of luck. And as Marcel said, and I love Marcel. Have second or third ranked pigeons, and Gert Howland, you're biting his toes. You're beating me now. You're beating Sorrel. You're beating Carl. I'm not complaining. The birds are doing great. They're listening. They're understanding. They're working together with us, and they're very good quality. You see it. We brought it out of them. They had it in them, and you see it. That's you, Leah.
And as far as diplomas, trophies, or money, I'm not sure at the end of the season in the sprint. I'm positive they've got to have some kind of a dinner, some kind of awards thing. I'm positive. How you win, we don't know yet. We haven't got there yet. But last Wednesday, we did win. 5 packs of bacon. And this Wednesday, we are playing for, what is it again? $100, $10,
No,
how much is
no.
coupons?
Okay,
Feed
so the
coupons.
first prize wins €10. 10th prize wins €10. 20th prize wins €10. Till all the prizes are gone to the feed shop. You win coupons.
So the race is sponsored by the local feed store, and you win coupons towards feed. Last
Yeah.
Wednesday, bacon was
Yep.
donated by a butcher, a local butcher. We won 5 packs of bacon, but you don't just get to collect those prizes till the end of the season.
Yeah.
So
Eh,
exciting! It's a cute little way to do things, and you can win money, but you have to bet, right? Or do your nominations.
yeah.
I'm not 100% sure how
Yeah.
that works.
You have to be a part of it and nominate and pick. And again, guys, you can't learn everything in a season. So, you know, I'm using Marcel to help me do it, or to help us do it, not me, us. And we won 65 here. We're doing this, we're doing that. Again, it's a little bit harder with Ricky there because Ricky's a bit Ricky's Ricky. He does his thing kind of. But at the end of the day, we win bacon, we win a little bit of money, we win food. I don't know. We're playing for wins. We're playing for firsts. We try to win for first. We really try to just not be laughed at and be on the
Yeah,
page. Yeah, and
we're really just
I'll tell
trying to
you,
not be laughed at and
yeah.
be not on the page and not be dead last. That's really every week. We're like, okay, as long as we don't come dead last, we're good.
Again, we don't have it on camera, but Leah heard today that I got ripped apart by Carl Rex. And they fly, they're professionals, and they fly for this. This is their thing. And we're not so serious. We are, right? Me. Oh yeah. And we got torn apart. And he told us, if you beat us once, it's luck, and everything else that won't happen. We haven't been lucky enough yet, I guess. I don't know. We're just trying to do our best. And we'll be jokes, and we'll be laughed at, and we'll be tripped down and fallovers. And you can call us drunks, or you can call us people happy go lucky, whatever you want. Beat us. You're going to have to buy a shovel and go to work. Because if you don't, at the end of the day, we can dig a deeper hole than you can. Take it away,
Oh,
Leah.
we have K9 in the house, guys. Put your wolf emojis in the comments. He says, props to Chris DeBacher, the best yearling in Belgium in middle distance, over 6 races. That is right. Fantastic job by Chris. That is very tough to do. And yeah, that's why he's a Feathers Elite breeder, guys. We do have some of the best.
Hey, I will tell you, Canine, if you can come on that Pigeon Boss tour in at the end of October, November with the Australians, when you meet Chris, you'll get goosebumps. I mean, he's such a good pigeon man. He has the feeling. You meet Chris, you're going to meet Gino. There's certain guys you're going to meet. You're going to meet Marcel. They all have that same aura. There's like a Leah, I'm never going to have it, but they have it. It's like they got it. They give you the feeling, and they give you the confidence in the pigeons. I have it through these guys 100%, especially Chris Becker. Being a teacher and a principal, I hated teachers and I hated principals. I have a principal that's my favorite and a teacher that's my favorite. It's Chris Becker. Super good, super quality. And pigeons, are they perfect? No, but puts the work in and gets the results.
Yes, fantastic. Fantastic for Chris. Fantastic. Hope he continues to do fantastic this season. Of course, we'll be following along. And K9, happy that you are. 5-8 says, feed question for the Youngbird team. What protein range do you like? I've been using 16% feed plus supplements. Breast muscles are dark.
Zero. We're using almost zero protein, no peas, none of that shit. If you want to put a bit of supplement on, you can. You need fats and carbs. Peas, and you grow them, but I don't think you need that much protein. A little bit of protein. Hey, 2 or 3% peas, put it in. But all the super mixes from Van Roby, there's no peas in it. What are we using protein for? We're not building muscle. Like they're not they're not bodybuilders. They're runners. They're really runners, right? That's what they are. They're not bodybuilders. How much protein do you need? You want to put a bit of protein on the feed in the on the fats and the sugars, fats and the carbs. Go ahead and put it on. But I wouldn't be feeding them. I wouldn't waste time feeding them protein. That's me. I didn't do it. I don't have them doing it. The baby's got protein, all the protein. Go ahead, baby. Once you wean them, they're done the protein. We're finished. We're going to work now. That's me though. You do what you want. Back to you.
Joe says, if you were flying longer distances, is there a certain amount of time on the wing that you would rest your birds before training or racing again?
Still train every day. I might not train on the day of basketing. It depends on the races. It depends on the distance. But at the same time, in Belgium, well, for a national race, they're gonna basket Thursday for a Saturday release. Probably on Wednesday or Thursday, I take them 100 kilometers and then basket them, or a bunch of short ones. Uh, I'm to the belief now in my system, train one 6 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Adjust to the wind, adjust to the temperatures. Train 100-mile-an-hour headwind, 3 kilometers, 5 miles or 2 miles or whatever. Train. That's here. You need this. This is the key here. The more you rest, the dopier they get.
Jeff Henderson says, just got confirmation on our plane flights for the tour. Woo! Wildwind and myself will be leaving Australia on the 28th of October. Surely there is someone from around the world that would like to join us Aussies. Jeff Henderson, thanks for confirming that. Now that I have confirmation that you will be leaving Australia on the 28th, I will do up a flyer, an information packet, whatever you want to call it, for the one spot that is left for the end of October, beginning of November. Pigeon Boss Tour. I was waiting on you to make sure that you guys were still coming, and that you had got your flights booked before I did that. So now that we have confirmation for our next Monday night's virtual Pigeon Club, I will have all the information available along with the pricing for the 10-day tour at the end of October, beginning of November. We would love to have a third person come along with us. It's a great time. And I know the Australians would love to meet some new friends from wherever in the world you are from. We got one spot available, and I will get that information put together for you guys for next Monday. We can talk about that. Here's a good friend, Wahid, who says, good morning. Was watching the earlier training show and really impressed how these athletes are coming along from where they were. A win is just around the corner. Well, we shall see. Wahid has been watching since the early days of training with our group number one, so he has watched the progression, and love that you are still following along and that you do see how they are coming along. They're really coming along well. Will we get a win? We do not know. Stay tuned. We will see. We'll certainly try. We'll try our hardest. He says those two birds on Sunday's race were first of the loft. The 6 seconds hesitation most probably cost the first prize. Okay, let me just get through
Close.
these comments, and then we're gonna talk more about Sunday's race because again, I want to talk about how they came, and then your comments and etc. So just hold that for one more second. Eddie says, I wish they'd have 20 100-mile races here. Yeah, exactly. And the great DDJJ2403, nice to see you on, friends, says, shout out to Chris Hebrick for winning Narbonne 2026 Old Birds. Yeah, he is just doing absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so getting back to Sunday, and I know that we did get some comments on Sunday after the race about how the birds landed and perhaps Ryan's reaction to how the birds trapped, caught in the moment, whatnot, and said, "Don't beat them, get them back in the basket, and get them up the road." And there were some people who, understandably so, said, "You know what? They put the work in. They did really great. They should get some kind of feed, some feed. You shouldn't be not feeding them or not rewarding them or whatever you want to call it." And Ryan, I just want you to kind of explain yourself and explain to the people so they don't think you're some mean ogre
Mm.
about the feed situation and that whole thing. So go ahead, Ryan. Talking about honesty.
Okay. Okay. So I got to be honest. So and this is hard. And sometimes I have to speak through the pigeons for the loft manager to hear me. Um, Watching through this camera, you see a difference. And talking to your partner, they have to understand what you're saying. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It doesn't all go inside. Like we're doing today for tomorrow's race. We talked for an hour and a half about what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. So on Sunday, you heard me say, these birds, put them back in the basket and go again. They don't want to work now, they'll work later. We're gonna work them. I'm trying to tell my dad, he didn't set them right. They're not set right. But I don't want to call him out on camera and be hard. True, 100%. The race on the weekend was lost by the managers. There's only 11 prizes. We're a little bit off the pace. A little bit. I can read it. I can see how they come. I see how the birds come at 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour and a half. They're dipping and they're diving. You had them too charged. I said to him, I said today, I'll tell you exactly what I said. He said, I darkened them tonight, so tomorrow they're in the dark. I'm going to train them at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, good. And I said, no feed, nothing, not 1 ounce. Let them come home to the water. You're going to drink the water. The rest of the feed will go through them in charge, and that's the end of it. And when you hear me on a camera, I get a bit rough or a bit hard, pissed off. But I'm watching it here, and this is what I'm telling you. The birds need feed. Yes, the birds need it, but they were sent with too much gas in the tank. That's the loft manager's fault. The poor performance on Sunday was the loft manager's fault, not the pigeons. They did enough work. They've done the work. They've showed it. The loft manager that trips over his own feet. Do you want me to call him out on camera? I don't want to do it to cause a controversy. We have it afterwards, but hey, when I say to him, the pigeons have to do the work now, I'm telling him, and he knows it. You didn't do it. You didn't train on Saturday. That's your fault. You didn't do it. Put them back in the basket. If the birds don't want to work, we'll work. We're going to do it again. That's what I mean. We work together. The birds, ourselves and the birds. We all work together. You didn't train them on Saturday. It's a downfall, which you see on the results. You, Leo.
Well, and when they're coming and you're sitting on the sidelines watching, the adrenaline kicks in. You see them the 6 seconds, as who was it? Wahid said, the 6 seconds hesitation probably cost the first prize. And when you're working so hard towards something, and then you see that, and the adrenaline kicks in, and the emotion kicks in, and the things start flying out of your mouth because half the time we forget the camera's even on. Like we're just so used to being on the camera. Ryan's so used to being on it. Just we've done it for years. So it's to us like, yeah, it's there, but sometimes it's just not there. We just don't even think about it. And Ryan doesn't even think about it. And then, things come out of his mouth. And,
Hey, wait a minute.
it was
You,
not to punish the
you,
pigeons. And the birds did get fed after Loft Manager Richard returned back from the club. They did get fed. They did get feed. We're not trying to starve the pigeons. We're not trying to not reward the pigeons. We're not trying to punish the pigeons. None of that stuff. Ryan's not a mean ogre. He just gets frustrated when.
they were too high. They were too much fed. They were too much gas. It's too much. And I say to the guy playing them, I'm not playing them. I'm not there. I'm not feeding them. Come on, man, pick it up. Dig deep. You have to be a bit ruthless on the race day. In between the races, it's a different story. But the day before, you have to be a little bit easy. We talk about it today. I said tomorrow on Wednesday, the race is going to be between 10 and 20 kilometers tailwinds. Now time to make them hate you. Those birds got to hate you a bit. But when it's over, you feed them. When I said to him, again, they don't want to work now, we'll work when the race is over. No feed, take them again. I'm giving the loft manager shit on the camera without giving him shit. And you people don't know it, but I do, and he knows it. Back to you.
So that's all that was, guys. Sometimes you got to take things with a grain of salt, and just understand, you can't understand where Ryan's coming from because you're not Ryan, but he is highly competitive, guys, okay? And Sunday, although we did do well, fifth and sixth in the club, we could have done a lot better in the prizes. 11 prizes out of 53 that we sent. We're not gonna lie. We all know. You and I know, Ryan, that wasn't great. We should have had
Shit,
way more in the
shit,
prizes.
shit.
I don't know if it was
I
shit,
was
but
no, no. Those we should have had 30 birds, 25 to 30 birds in the prizes. Now the feeding adjusts it. Hey, Marcel, in the same race sent six pigeons. Leah, you ready? Six birds sent, six birds in the prizes.
yeah, there you go.
Wait,
Exactly.
and Ricky, he never flown in his whole life. 100-kilometer races. Bum 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 bum. I give him a break, but I got to be hard on him because you know what? I'm on a camera. Leah's on a camera. Ricky's on a camera. Pick it up now. Read the play fast. You don't read it, you get blown by. And we don't want a bad result. We want to give you guys the best result. Again, I say we want to get one bird on the page, but deep down, every bird we send, we want it to get a prize because we're competitive. We're trying to win. We're not here to laugh at us and say we're drunks or trip downs and fall overs or whatever the hell you all think. No, that's not true. That's what we make you maybe think. That's not the truth.
Seven Hills Loft says, "Evening, everyone. Blessings to all. Very nice. Blessings to you, friend. I see you on." And what he'd said, oh, and this was another bee in our bonnet, both my bonnet and Ryan's bonnet, that was caused by the dropper. And could hear the frustration in Ryan's voice. There, that sums it up. There, it's frustration. It's adrenaline. It's
Yes.
frustration. It's on both of our parts. With the damn dropper, we told him, God love. We love Loft Manager Richard. He's fantastic. But sometimes he's a bit of a wild card. And we've told him, do
Hey,
not use the droppers. Please don't use the droppers. The droppers aren't going to work. The birds don't know the droppers. Please don't. And he's insisted twice now to use the droppers. I don't think Wednesday you're going to see the droppers out there. If we want to practice with the droppers, like Ryan suggested, do it at the end of the race. If we still got 5 birds left and there's no chance of a
yeah.
prize, try the droppers then, okay?
After the first 10 minutes, put the droppers out. After first 10 minutes, first bird comes at 9 o'clock, 9:11. Put the droppers out. You want to play them? Great. Um, you can hear my frustration. What makes me frustrated is the droppers work 100%. What pisses me off is it's not me and Ricky working together to make those droppers work to look good on camera. And the droppers we have, they're not the right ones. That's another thing. But he's trying it, and again, we work together. I'll tell you guys, I told them straight on Sunday in the basket. Again, they don't want to work, they'll work now. It poured rain, he didn't take them out. I was still pissed off at the end of the night on Sunday. On Monday, I said to him, okay. He said, Monday we go first toss, full group. Okay, fine. I said, after that, in small groups. Second toss was still full groups. I'm not happy. Third toss, groups of five. Fourth toss, groups of 10. Again, guys, we're working together as a team. It's hard. It's not so easy, but we have to work together. And there's things that your partner's going to do, or your team's going to do and doesn't do. It doesn't work, but you have to adjust to it.
And so far, he's doing a fantastic job, and we
He's
have
doing
complete faith
great.
in him. He's doing fantastic. He's doing fantastic, and he's having a great time, and that is really the most important thing to Ryan and myself. That he's enjoying it.
Yes.
He's giving it his best. He's living his best pigeon boss life, and he's doing great. And I can't wait to see how we do the rest of the season. Rosedale Loft, a fellow Canadian in the house, says flying well for your first year, and a team of misfits. LOL. Thanks. And he also says the closest thing we have here in terms of a weekly race from the same point is the one combine. I don't understand the other combines having an A race and a B race from the same point. Guess it's a feel good thing to say you won a race instead of all the birds going up at once. Everybody loves the
Rosedale is
participation award.
yeah. Rosedale. It's Canada. Uh, Canada spelt in any different country or language spells loser. It's the truth, man. They don't want numbers. I don't even know what they want. It's okay. Canada for hockey, not pigeon flying. You.
Well, they want it. I don't know because they feel that they're going to lose even more. I think that's what they feel they're going to lose even more flyers. Because if people can't take losing, then they pick up their ball and their bat and they say, I don't want to do this anymore because I'm not winning. That's what I think it is. But, it's okay. It's okay. Canada, you do you. Belgium will do Belgium. K9 says somebody in Belgium has to have sat nets that you can cut their flights. When trained, they're excellent. Oh, we totally believe in the power of a dropper. Don't get us wrong. But we weren't able to train them at the beginning with droppers because there's only one man training. So you can't be the driver and be there while the birds are arriving with droppers. You just can't do. You just can't. There's not enough people to do it. So that's why we couldn't do the droppers. And I remember on race one, Ryan, you tried the dropper, and we're like, yeah, we won't be doing that again because the birds weren't used to it. That's not the birds' fault. We weren't able to implement that at the beginning of the season in the training, so it just won't work.
Yeah, there's a problem on that property. We don't have the same property as Sorel, where he can use the droppers. We're in a we're in a spot that's literally 20 feet from the lofts. The dropper's not going to work that close. You can't see it and throw it at the same time. There's trees, there's bushes, there's all shit around. Is it a good spot for using a dropper? No. We're gonna have to find droppers that sit on that board and work that way. We're gonna work on that. Again, the best part is we're doing it now, right? It's not an excuse. Not an excuse. Winners still close like freight trains. Still do. But we want to help those winners be better. We want to help mostly the losers be better. We're going to work on that. And maybe we're going to use a fantail. Maybe we're going to use a satin net. Maybe we're going to put a wire across the roof. Maybe we're going to sing and dance and play the fucking violin. Whatever we got to do, we're going to figure it out. And that's what we're doing. But guys, from race one, pulling still my hair out, right? And I know how to fix it, but I can't fix it in the mid-season. We're gonna wait, and next season it will be adjusted, and hopefully my adjustments work.
Oh yeah, we
If
don't know.
not, come after me, and I'll say, "Boy, I'm even dumber than as good looking as I am."
Oh boy. Fabian says, "Are you bringing the One Loft show back? Great show, also. Yes, on Wednesday we will be back with John Timmerman for our One Loft race Wednesdays. We took a couple weeks off. Ryan was coming back and forth. He was now back home. Had to get Loft Manager Richard on the track there. Got a few other things going on. So yes, starting this Wednesday, we will be back with John Timmerman for our One Loft Wednesdays. Glad that you do enjoy it. He will be back, Ryan will be on, and you can ask all your One Loft race questions. John and Ryan on Wednesday, so join the guys for that. Lucky Lou says, Ryan, can a person start a club in an area, and what would be involved if you know? In area. What area, Lucky Lou? Are you talking about Ontario? Are you talking about the Greater Toronto area? What do you... Explain yourself. Explain yourself. And while Lucky Lou's explaining himself, we don't have any comments in the queue, so I will remind everybody, don't forget to join us tomorrow around noontime, New York time, for our shipping show, our basketing show for race number 10. We go back to battle with our little army of 53 back to Kivra on Wednesday. Let's do it again. Let's see how we do. Join us for that. We will be able to show you all of our athletes. We'll go through them. Guys, get your picks in. I think we have $100 right now in prizes for our Wednesday at the races. I'm sure that will go up the next couple days. You guys know what to do. Pick it to win it, feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. But join us tomorrow for our shipping show. Loft Manager Richard is getting better at showing the birds. He's doing his best. So join us for that tomorrow. And of course, don't forget to join us early Wednesday morning, live from the finish line from Key Graham. Midweek racing. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, midweek's gonna be about 1,800 to 1,200 birds in the race. Gonna be big. Gonna be big names. Jerry Vandenbalk. The big names will be there to play. And guys, get involved, man. Get your pick birds in. What are we doing here? What are you guys? Are you afraid? You're cheap? What's wrong? You need some help. You need some motivation. What do you need? You tell me what you need, and I can maybe give it to you. But 7 birds are picked? Really? You have no confidence? Shit, Leah. I'll just get Ricky a plane ticket and send him home.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Waiting for Lucky Lou to get back. I don't know if he's talking about opening or getting clubs started in the Toronto area or the Greater Toronto area. We don't really know.
Don't waste your time. If it's in the Toronto area, forget it. Just go join a normal club and be quiet. Be a good boy. That's what you got to do. In Toronto, you be a shh, be quiet. Be a good boy. Yes, yes, Daddy.
Yeah, we did try it
So
ourselves and it didn't work out so great. So if you do try, Lou, good luck to you. But I don't really like new things. I don't really find in Toronto. Anyway, before we sign off, again, want to give you guys the update, I guess, on our importing of our auction birds. We're still in the process. We are trying to find an alternative route because right now the route we were going to do is currently closed to Canada, and we're working on another way to get the birds in. What does oh, Lou says I will use the Philippines as I'll be moving there. I thought about starting a club. Oh boy, we have zero idea how to start a club in the Philippines, Lou. Zero idea on that one. We cannot help you out on that one at all. I'd probably say before you're going to start a club, if you move to the Philippines, I'd just start flying in a club that's already there and see how that goes first. But no idea, and I'm sure Ryan doesn't either.
yeah, no clue. And as for the import, it's not that we're closed. We're just waiting for the governments to approve where we've been importing from before. But
But right now, yeah, it's
yeah,
on hold. It's on
yeah,
hold
it's on
for
hold.
everybody, not just us. For
Yeah.
everybody.
And people to send me emails and say, well, I want this and I want that. I'm going to do this. Go ahead. I don't care. Go and get your lawyer and sue me. And and call the breeders and cause shit, go ahead and do that. It's okay. Um, Whatever you want to do, you can go and do it. It does not affect me. I want to bring the birds in for everyone who purchased the pigeons from Hawaii to Mexico to Canada to the US. They're all going to be brought in. It's going to take a bit of time. We have to be patient. If you want to scream and pout, if you're that tall or that tall, and you want to scream, go ahead and do it. Call your lawyer. I don't give a shit. It's not going to affect me. Look at the terms in the contract. You're going to bring the birds in. I brought them in for from 15 years. I mean, shit, man. I did a lot of work. Brought a lot of birds in, and we're going to keep bringing them in. But just be okay, eh? Sometimes pizza doesn't come that quick. Pigeons are the same as pizza. Fast pizza, slow pizza, no pizza, but pizza will come. But don't shit down my throat. Don't threaten me. And if you go on social media and you bury me, you want to bury me because you feel good, it's okay. Birds might never come. I don't know. All I know is let's be humans. Let's be patient. It's not me, not Feathers Elite. It's government. Government. You comprehend that? Comprehend it. Be normal. Be a human. Congratulations. You figured it out. Go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, and again, just from the secretary aspect of it, I will not put up with bullying. I will not put up with harassment. I will not put up with threats. I will not put up with name calling. I just won't respond. That's it. Just like now,
And
I mean, literally, I called the cell phone company the other day just to talk about my bill. Before I even talked to a human, they've got a little recording on there that says this call's being monitored. Any harassment to our call center, you're going to basically, you're cut off because that's what the world's come to.
and
Don't be a
I'm gonna
Karen.
say and I'm gonna say this. You act stupid, you go on social media and bury me for something that I can't really control. What goes around comes around. That's it, man. You figure it out, eh? You read between those lines. All we want to do, all we've ever wanted to do, is bring you pigeons that could improve your program. I'm not keeping them to improve my program or his program. No, for you guys. All the birds are separated. They're doing their own thing. Plus, just be patient. Be calm. Be calm. Be calm. You're going to get them. We promise you. Stop your feet and complain and go on social media. Watch what happens. I tell you this. Watch what happens. It's not not in your favor. But if you want to do it and it makes you feel good to shit down my throat and I'm working for you, go ahead and do it. Leah, and remember, keep the lines open so we see everything. Back to you.
Yeah, we can't fix something that's completely out of our control. Completely. Our hands are completely tied until we find a resolution to this, which we are working towards. It's the first time in the 9 years of auction season that we've had this issue. And we're working our way through it. And we thank everybody for your patience. We thank all of you, the decent people, the patient people, the good people, our good clients who understand and have not threatened us, harassed us, called us names, whatever. It sucks for us too. Do you think we want to be feeding, taking care of them? I'm glad we are, though. I'm glad we are. I'm glad we didn't send them without getting the paperwork completely in order and then think about the fact that they're somewhere else and not in our good hands, which they are in. our good hands. What does that mean?
Well, the two that are giving us problems as of this time, this will be your last season from purchasing. There's Herbots and there's Pipa. Enjoy.
Let's get back to the
You
comments.
can you can pay in euros and you can do whatever you want. You buried yourself and we buried you on the account. You were better than that. You were friends with me. You ate dinners at my house. We went to Chinese food. We did all this shit. You gave me your very, very best. I hate friends, eh? There's not one friend I really have. You, Leah.
Well, and also contacting our breeders and asking our breeders if they have been paid. My friend, do you think this would be our ninth season of doing this if we didn't pay the breeders?
Hold on. Of course, Leah. These people would think this. They're so dumb. They're so stupid, right? They can't follow a ball. Like, excuse me, have you been paid? We've been dealing with the breeder for 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, 6 years. Again, guys, sometimes the people who purchase the pigeons are smarter than the people purchasing them. Hate to say it, but I think it's true too. You. Leah, read something else. Don't even talk about that. I could lose my shit big time.
Anyway, so a little update on that. Wahid says the South African currency is just too weak. The Canadian dollar is 10 times ours. Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard that one. Usually the Canadian dollar is the weakest out of everybody around, but well, I mean, maybe unless you go to Mexico or Cuba or something. But okay, I get it. You know what? Just play along with us. We like your support, Wahid. You've been with us since the beginning, and we love your commentary. We love your guesses. We love your positivity, your upbeatness. So hey, a win is a win is a win. Oh, pressing question here, Ryan. Michael Peeler asks, when Ryan got back, did he cook something he did not have in Belgium? Yeah, Mexican.
Yeah, it was the
How
first
many
thing I
times have
cooked
you
was
had
Mexican.
Mexican since you've been home?
I think I had it 2 times so far, but yeah, it is. It's different food. Belgian food is fantastic. Sometimes you just miss the old shit North American food, like the real shit. It's not. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Nelson Pigeon Law says, all I could suggest is a little bit more updates and transparencies. I'm okay. I know I'll get my birds. We can tell you every single week. We could have told you every single week since when did I apply? March 19th.
Yeah, maybe
Stage
put it
three in
up.
progress. Stage three in progress. Stage three in progress.
Maybe Leah, the best thing to do is put the same email out every day to everybody. And then that way they'll say like, "Shit, can we get something new?" But I agree with you, guys. Just be patient. We're gonna get you the birds. We gotta where there's pigeons, there's a way. Don't worry, Nelson.
David Tracy says, good evening, peeps. Hello to you, friend. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Peep says, I watched a video last week with Big Andy, and he said it is getting harder to bring birds in. Just have patience. Oh, imagine that.
Well, I
Oh,
hope
it's
the
like we
Ozempic
lied or
is. I
something. But
hope.
as long as Big Andy said it,
Yeah.
then
Well,
I
I
guess
hope the Ozempic's
everybody
working.
will be cool with it now because Big Andy said it. But yes, we're not lying. We're not making it up. We're not making it
No, no,
harder
no.
to
We're lying. We're lying. Andy is God. He is God. He can now see the tips of his toes.
no, Ryan, don't be silly.
No,
Yes,
I'm saying what I'm saying is in general is whatever everyone else says works, but what we say we're lying, guys. I don't care if you think I'm lying or not. We try and make it so you get the birds as quick as you can. That's all we're trying to do. I don't want your pigeons. I don't breed from the pigeons that you guys buy. I'm not interested. That's rude. That's wrong. That's stealing. I don't do it. I want you to get your pigeons, have them, breed winners, and let me know. And you know what? We give so many pigeons out. We sell so many pigeons. Leah, the
But
results that people give us are nothing.
very little.
Yeah,
But
but
we did
every
get
year they come back.
a great result from Mike Green, who got high point of the season, Old Birds, I believe, with 100% Willie Daniels. He told us that the other day, so that's fantastic. Great to hear that. We love to hear the results. Some people will give the credit and some people don't. It is what it is. On that note, we've been on 2 hours. I've got stuff to do. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for our basketing show for race number 10 on Wednesday. Peeves, make sure you get your free pick in. Like I said, either set up the account and do it, check out, or send me an email, info@vipa.ca, and I will get it picked for you. Best of luck to everybody picking. Get your picks in. And we'll see you guys tomorrow around noon, New York time. Anything else you want to say, Ryan?
Ah. No, guys, have a good evening, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for participating, and let's get the picks up. David, pick. Everybody that's on that show, pick a bird or two. Try it out. What are you going to lose? You're going to have some fun. You might make some money. We sell them all out. You're going to be real happy. Good night, guys.
All right. On that note, I'm Leah, and that's Ryan. You guys have been great. Oh, wait, the poll. Hold. I
Oh,
always forget to close the
shit.
poll.
Shit, the poll, the
The
poll.
poll. Which do you prefer, a small team or a large team? There was 24 votes. 75% of you said a small team. 25% of you say a large team. Ryan, what's your thoughts? Small or large? You don't really care.
No, the 75%, they're really lying. They're lying. You know what? I'll take a large team every day of the week. You want to know why? I played with small teams. It's great. A large team gets you a lot closer to breaking them down to get a small team. So I'll take the large team every day. The liars. 75% of y'all are liars. Guys, ever since I've been Ozempic, look at me now.
It's like your
Bye for
flash
now.
dance. It's like your flash dance. Like off the shoulder, off. It's getting to be like off one shoulder. Good lord!
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
Ricky ripped me apart on the hoodies, eh?
yeah, that's your OG man. That's like 9 years. I don't know. That's an old one. All right. On that note, Leah Ryan, we're from Feathers Elite. You guys have been great. Great questions. Great commentary. Great input. Great conversation. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for flying with us. Bye for now.